بسم الله نحمده ونصلي ونسلم على رسوله الكريم. Inshallah, we'll continue to talk about the 10 people who are Rasulullah gave them a glad tidings, bishara, that they will enter paradise. Today, I am planning to talk about the achievement of Umar ibn al-Khattab as a Khalifa. But I thought it is fair before I talk about the achievement of Umar, since when I covered Abubakar, I didn't talk about his achievements, so I will start with the achievements of Abubakar as a Khalifa. And before we talk about the achievement of Abubakar as a Khalifa, first I will try to mention the suitability and acceptability of Abubakar as a Khalifa for the Muslims. Because any leader of a nation, of an empire, of an institution cannot achieve much if you are not suitable, that is, you have the characters of that type of leadership, and if you are not acceptable to the community who chose you or you are supposed to lead them. And all this, Abubakar had. So Abubakar was very suitable to be the Khalifa or successor of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Let me narrate the qualities which Abubakar had, which made him to be suitable and acceptable. First, Abubakar comes from a noble tribe among the Quraysh. And during that time, anybody to take over from Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who was Quraysh, coming from Mecca, which is the center of religion since the Kaaba was built there, and they have been taking care of the Hujjaj all the time from the time of Nabi Ibrahim alayhi salam, when he built the Kaaba with Ismail. So Abu Bakr was coming from a noble, acceptable tribe. Second, he was among the first individuals or men to accept Islam. And that makes it acceptable because usually, if you are to lead any organization, any institution, any haraka, any empire, usually the leadership is chosen from the pioneers, from the people who established that institution, because they believed it to be very honest and loyal to the thinking of that institution. So Abu Bakr had that advantage, that he was the first among the people who accepted Islam. Then we know that the 10 people we are talking about who are al-Ashara, al-Mubshirun bil-Jannah, the 10 people who accepted Islam and who are given the glad tidings that they will enter paradise, they were all from Quraysh. They were all Muhajirin. These 10 people, Abu Bakr is the one who influenced 6 of them to accept Islam. That is Uthman ibn Affan, Zubayr ibn al-Awwam, Talha ibn Ubaydillah, and Abi Ubayd ibn al-Jarrah, Sa'ad ibn Abi Waqqas, and the last one, I don't know whether I mentioned, those are 5, and the 6th one, Sa'ad ibn Ubaydah, Talha ibn Rahman bin Auf. Now, in a lot of times, these are the 10 people who have been taken to be the decision makers. You remember, during the time when Umar was about to die and he decided that Khalifa should be chosen, he chose who? He chose 6 people who were among the al-Muslimin bil-Jannah. So if Abu Bakr had managed to influence 6, that he was the reason for them to convert to Islam and he is the 7th, then if there is any decision to decide who should be the Khalifa, these are 7 very important people, so Abu Bakr has the majority of over 2/3. That is a plus. Besides these 6 people, he has managed to make them to be Muslims, there are a lot of other important Muslims Abubakar converted to Islam. One, as we have mentioned earlier, Al-Arqam bin Al-Arqam from Qabila of Mahzumi, the same tribe of Abu Jahl and the same tribe of Walid ibn Mughira, and he is the one who gave out his house to be used as Dar al-Arqam, which means Abu Bakr has a say on that. The first husband of Salama, who is Abu Salama ibn Abd al-Asad, was also converted by Abu Bakr al-Anhu. Uthman ibn Mad'un, a very important Sahaba, the first one to be buried in Babylon, was converted by Abu Bakr. And other people like Bilal, though he was not converted by Abu Bakr, but he was saved and bought free by Abu Bakr al-Anhu. So what I'm trying to say, Abu Bakr will be accepted because he is the leader of the other leaders of the Quraysh and the Ansar. Another point is that Abu Bakr was the only Sahaba who had the privilege to migrate from Mecca to Medina with Rasul. That was the greatest privilege, and it was mentioned in the Qur'an, and he was called Sahib. And that trip, again, if you contemplate, it took 14 days. Usually a trip from Mecca to Medina takes 10 days, it's about 408 kilometers. But for Abu Bakr and Rasul, it took 14 days because they spent another 3 or 4 days in the Ghar. Now, Abu Bakr was taken seriously that this is the only individual who had exclusively all the 14 days, 2 weeks with the Prophet without any interruption. That was a great privilege for anybody to accept Abu Bakr. Then, Abu Bakr, as we know, was the father-in-law of the Prophet ﷺ. Yes, Umar was father-in-law also, but there are big difference between Aisha in her status in Islam as one of the Ummahat al-Mu'mineen and Hafsa. They are all great, but Aisha was the only woman, only wife who a Prophet ﷺ got married as a virgin, as the first husband. And as he had said to tell Amr bin As when he asked him whom among the people you love most, he said Aisha, and then after that, who is that? It is Abu Bakr. So definitely that's the lead position. Then Abu Bakr was known by all the Sahaba that he can never offend Abu Bakr except Rasul will intervene and defend Abu Bakr. There were so many occasions. I mentioned one, but I will mention it again to overemphasize that point. We remember when Umar had a simple dispute with Abu Bakr and then Abu Bakr said something which he found that it was harsh to Umar and asked Umar to forgive him, and Umar refused to start it, and then Abu Bakr went to the Prophet ﷺ, immediately mentioned the story without asking Umar. He said, Yaghfirullahu laka Abu Bakr, Yaghfirullahu laka Abu Bakr, Yaghfirullahu laka Abu Bakr. And then when Umar came, in spite of Abu Bakr coming and sitting next to the Prophet, when he found that the Prophet was already very serious and his face was red, and he told him, Ya Rasulullah, ana adlam min marratin. I was the one who was unjust much more than him 2 times. Still, what did Rasulullah tell Umar? He said, what he said, that this is the person who really supported me everything. فَهَلْ أَنْتُمْ تَارِكُوا لِي صَاحِبِي? Will you leave alone my friend? Imagine he's calling him Sahaba and Sahibi to who? Not to somebody who is just a simple Sahaba, to Umar, showing there's a big difference even between you, Umar, and Abu Bakr. فَهَلْ أَنْتُمْ تَارِكُوا لِي صَاحِبِي? All these were situations where the Sahaba knew the status of Abu Bakr in the presence of Rasulullah and in the presence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then another very important issue was that on Wednesday, 5 days before the death of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because the Prophet died on Sunday 12th. Rabi' al-Awwal. The last khutbah which the Prophet ﷺ gave to the Swahaba in the mosque in his member was this one, where he said, إِنَّ عَبْدًا خَيَّرَهُ اللَّهُ أَنْ يَأْتِيَهُ بَيْنَ زَهْرَةِ الدُّنْيَا مَا شَاءَ وَبَيْنَ مَا عِنْدَهُ فَاخْتَارَ مَا عِنْدَهُ. A servant of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah has given him a choice to get the best out of this world or to go to his Lord. But this abd, this servant, has accepted to go to his Lord. And what did Abubakar say? He first cried loudly and he said, فَدَيْنَاكَ بِآبَائِنَا وَأُمَّهَاتِنَا. We will rescue, we will ransom you, we will pay whatever we can by our fathers and our mothers so that you remain with us. What was the response of the Prophet ﷺ? He said, إِنَّ مِنْ أَمَنَّ النَّاسِ عَلَيَّ فِي صُحْبَتِهِ وَمَالِهِ أَبُوبَكَرَ. The person whom I am so much obliged by his company and his wealth is Abubakar. As if in another version that have been able to pay back except to Abubakar radiallahu anhu. وَلَوْ كُنْتُ مُتَّخِذًا خَلِيلًا لَاتَّخَذْتُ أَبَا بَكْرَ خَلِيلًا. If I were to choose the closest friend, I will choose the closest friend. Of course he was the closest friend, but here he means, but he himself he took وَلَكِنْ اتَّخَذْتُ اللَّهَ خَلِيلًا. He took his Lord to be the best friend, the closest individual. Then he said something. He said that لا يبقين في المسجد باب إلا سد إلى باب أبي بكر. Every door opening to the mosque will be closed forthwith except the door which opens to the mosque from the house of Abu Bakr. And this, al-Sunnah of Jamiʿ, quite a number of scholars say, is a clear indication that he will be the one leader. All others, they had some of their doors facing the Masjid al-Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, but they were told to close it, and this is the last khutbah. And this is the last sermon to show his relation is very strong with Abu Bakr. And then another event which made Abu Bakr to be very suitable and acceptable was, that was when on Thursday, Rasulullah was unable to pray Isha, as we have mentioned. He will perform ablution, then after a short while, he will be unconscious, and then immediately he recovers his eyes, he asks Aisha and the others, have the people prayed, and he will be told not yet, they are waiting for him. Perform ablution, he becomes unconscious 3 times. Then ultimately he said, Muru Abubakar فَنُصَلِّ بِالنَّاسِ. Abu Bakr led the people 17 times, 17 Jamiʿ, from Isha of the Thursday, and then the whole of Friday, Saturday and Sunday, and the Friday of Monday. This also made him to be very suitable to be the Khalifa and acceptable to the people. And this is one of the biggest arguments in the Saqifa al-Sa'ida when we were discussing the Ansar. Then again, Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu had other very important qualities which were exposed during the death of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And you could see how Allah had done, because all this is taqweed, it is the plan of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When the Prophet died, Abu Bakr was not around. He was with his other wife, which is a bit far from the masjid. As we know, when he came, Umar was saying loudly all the time that nobody would say the Rasulullah has died, the Rasulullah has gone to his Lord, just like the way Moses went to his Lord. Interestingly, we can say that it's because they're reading quite a lot about Tawrat, even though the Prophet was discouraging him, maybe he got that idea. But again, this is Umar, who is in al-Muhaddithin wal-Hamin. He's almost inspired, but here he said something which is not really that acceptable, so to say. It is the hikmah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to show that the judgment and the right statement comes from Abu Bakr. He is accepted from the beginning, but will be accepted much more as a leader because he was cool and came up with the right solution and the right answer and the right interpretation of the situation during the death of the Prophet. As we know, Abu Bakr, when he went into the coffin of Aisha, looked at the Prophet realized he's already dead, said something, cried a bit, then came to the mosque and wanted to speak, and Umar was still speaking. Just slowly, Umar, he talked something, and when he found that he was still harsh and all that, he just went aside and started talking the words we know. After thanking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, من كان يعبد محمدا فإن محمدا قد مات ومن كان يعبد الله فإن الله حي لا يموت. Whoever was worshiping Muhammad, Muhammad is dead, and whoever was worshiping Allah, Allah is ever then, never died. وما محمد إلا رسول قد خلت من قبله الرسل أفإن مات أو قتل انقلبتم على أعقابكم ومن ينقلب على عقبيه فلن يضر الله شيئا وسيجزي الله الشاكرين. A very appropriate verse and statement. That we were not worshipping Muhammad, we were worshipping Allah, and Allah is ever there, and quoted a verse. This again made him to be very acceptable as a leader. There's a vacuum now. There's no Prophet ﷺ. When he was leading the prayer, the Prophet was still there to solve issues. But here he's there, and he is an individual who can take charge of the situation properly. There's a total confusion, and people are in shock, but he is an individual who is still really quite cool, even though he has been the closest friend to the Prophet ﷺ. That is leadership. So Allah had prepared Abubakar in that manner. Then again, when he talked as Saqifat Banat, Ben Israel and Ansar, he talked with a lot of logic and very good argument to convince that yes, you need a lot to Ansar, but anyway, you know that Rasul said this and this. He told Sa'd bin Ubadah that you remember when you were sitting, Rasul said this thing has to go to the Quraysh because they are the only people who will be accepted by the other Arab. And Sa'd bin Ubadah accepted. Then Umar said, will you be ready to lead an individual to be his leader when Rasul has chosen him to be your leader in your religion? Any in the praise? He said no. So it was accepted. This is the suitability and acceptability of Abubakar. Allah was preparing and Allah prepared the atmosphere so much that there will be no dispute. There is a narration, a hadith, that Rasulullah wanted to write something and then there was a bit of talking and there he was a bit annoyed and he told him just read, but he didn't write. Ibn Taymiyyah and other ulama stated no, that yes, Rasul wanted, but if it was necessary, Rasul will insist. He will have to deliver Risala, he will have to complete the propagation. But it seems he thought maybe around that time it is important for me to clarify that the leadership of Abubakar, but then either he got wahi ilham or he just felt that there is no need. Whether I write or I don't, people will choose Abubakar, so let people choose by themselves so that this will be better. Then again Abubakar took over the leadership as Khalifa, as we have narrated when we were talking about Abubakar. Two events made Abubakar to be also so acceptable as a leader. There were two challenges when Abubakar took over. And Abubakar played a very important role to the extent he was the only person alone with that idea against all other Sahabas. What were the two things? One was the Jaish, the army which was led by Usama ibn Zayd ibn al-Haritha to go and fight the Romans. Abu Bakr insisted 3 days after the death of the Prophet that army should leave Medina. All the Sahaba, one way or the other, even sent, and Usama sent Umar ibn Khattab to convince Abu Bakr not to leave that Jaish because they feared that other people can come and attack Medina. Abu Bakr insisted that the Jaish will go and I will fight whoever is going to come and attack Medina. Then they wanted to remove Usama, the leader, who was only about 18 years, and they said, with good intention, that let us, in the present situation, change a leader to somebody who is much more experienced and a bit older and more acceptable. And Abu Bakr insisted, I will not be the individual to change the leadership of somebody who is making the commander of the army. I will never change. Neither will I change the situation that Rasul wanted this Jaish to go immediately. I will never delay it. The Jaish went, the Jaish came back victorious. That built Abu Bakr very much with a new issue. Again, there was the second issue which was equally important. It was Ridda. People reverted to Kufr. Majority of them with the exception of Makkah and Medina. A lot of people, including Umar, was sent to talk to Abubakar and say, just be kind, slowly. Let's not start fighting. There's so many issues. Let's go with them step by step. And Abubakar said, I will never leave somebody who differentiates between zakah and salah. And you know the same he said, if they were giving iqaban or inaqan, a crop which would tie the animal here during the time of the Prophet, and now they will not give it, I will fight it. If they were giving a female kid, a young of the goat during the time of the Prophet, and now they don't give, I will fight them. And I will fight them even if I am alone. He insisted, and the people who are different view completely, when they found that he insisted, then they joined him. These are the two things. And he managed to fight the Murtadeen with quite a number of forces, but he managed also to bring back Islam in the same way. People say two are very important people, and I say one, the second one, yes, but let's agree. Abubakar, if he didn't stand the way he was and he said, Ayum Qasuddin wa ana hayy, will the religion be reduced and I'm still alive? Our religion would have reduced. Had Abubakar not been suitable and so strong, it is easy for an empire, for a nation which has been built by a very strong leader like Prophet ﷺ and is like him, then to disintegrate once the real leader has gone. This is what would have happened, but it didn't happen. Not only Islam remained intact in the belief and its constitution, but also expanded. And not only it remained where it was in Yemen and all other places, but he started fighting two nations at the same time. He only lived as a Khalifa for 2 years, 3 months, and he started fighting the Persians and won quite a number of battles, and also started fighting. In fact, he conquered Al-Hira, he conquered Anbar in Iraq, and also he fought Romans at the same time and conquered a number of places, a number of areas in the side of Sham. And the last one was the Battle of Yarmouk, where he won. These are the achievements of Abubakar. Inshallah, tomorrow I'll try to talk about suitability and acceptability of Umar as a leader and what he achieved in 10 years and 6 months during his rule.